There's something strangely unfamiliar about London's Piccadilly Circus in the pale light of an early dawn. But not to Muhammad Ali, formerly Cassius Clay, the second youngest man ever to become heavyweight champion of the world. While the metropolis sleeps, he's whisked away from his hotel up the Mall and past Buckingham Palace. He goes over roads as deserted as they must have been when the last heavyweight champion to defend his title in Britain, Tommy Burns, saw them 58 years before. 24-year-old Ali and his sparring partner Jimmy Ellis, who defeated him as an amateur in their hometown of Louisville, Kentucky, pound their Hyde Park beat. Angelo Dundee from Miami Beach, Florida, manager and trainer of a succession of world title holders, directs operations as Ali goes into reverse, part of his preparation for fleet-footed boxing on the retreat. Fighters London, though, lies east of Piccadilly. In the more homely surroundings of the Old Kent Road, Ali's challenger, British and Empire champion Henry Cooper, goes with his manager Jim Wicks and his trainer Danny Holland to his cramped first-floor gymnasium at the Thomas à Becket. It's 12 years since Cooper and his twin brother George first set foot in it as hopeful young pugilists. The ex-plasterer no longer sharpens his left hook on a member of the family. And while at 32, training certainly doesn't become easier, Cooper demonstrates that he's clearly lost none of his zest for it. To prompt a smile of satisfaction from his manager is certainly no mean performance.
Just sharpen up and...
Boxing at world-class level is a whole-time occupation. So Cooper's Italian-born wife, Albina, is charged with the responsibility of running the family greengrocery store in Wembley. Her only contact with her fighting husband during the training period is by telephone. He makes his headquarters at Welling in Kent, where there is little fuss over the arrival and departure of even a world title challenger. The champion, as a visitor, just can't get away from the crowds. His admirers flock around him as he arrives for an afternoon training session at the Parachute Battalion headquarters at White City. Meanwhile, the stage is being set for Britain's fight of the century. The football pitch at Arsenal's Highbury Stadium is being covered. As that toss proceeds, 6'3" Ali of the lightning hands and feet and reflexes puts the finishing touches to his own preparations for his 24th fight. The hands which punch their way to $1 million quicker than any other world heavyweight champion managed to do are bandaged with meticulous care. This is how the fighter sharpens the tools of his trade. A rigorous, demanding, recurring process from which there is no escape if the rich rewards are to continue. For all that, Ali keeps a careful watch on the financial aspects.
It'll cost $160 to bring in, but it's worth more than that.
It's $160 to a man who's got 25 million people watching.
It means nothing.
It ain't nothing.
It ain't nothing.
Fight day fever really begins with the weigh-in. Crowds throng Leicester Square hoping for a glimpse of the giants. In the comparative calm of the Odeon Theatre, a confident-looking Cooper is first to the scales. The champion follows, waves regally to the audience, and then displays his satisfaction at the lightest weight of his championship career, 14 stone, 5½ pounds. Cooper is 13½ pounds lighter. Now comes the time for the moment of truth. Preceded by the Union Jack, Cooper makes his way through the 38,000 Highbury throng after being delayed in his dressing room for 10 minutes, waiting for a passage to be cleared to the ring. What can his thoughts be at this moment? Is this the setting for triumph or just another punishment pit? Before he has time to ponder, Tight-lipped Ali is following the Star-Spangled Banner into the blue rope square. This is the final build-up, the crowning moment to a presentation yet to be bettered anywhere in the world. The night is dark, the air is chill. The rivals limber up, edgily, almost apprehensively, as a succession of famous fighters of yesterday and today take a bow. Here's America's Rocky Marciano. And here's Billy Walker. Then from MC Charles Freen, the announcement.
For the heavyweight championship of the world, between the challenger, who is the heavyweight champion of Great Britain and British Empire, Henry Cooper.
Ali goes straight into his twinkle-toe routine, boxing on the retreat, watching Cooper's every move. He's trying to force the pace on the start. Now Cooper tries to get his jab working, only to find Ali sliding gracefully away. This is the expected early pattern. Cooper, on a 50,000-pound pay night, knows there's so much more at stake. When they met 3 years ago, disaster came Cooper's way in the 5th round. Badly cut eyes cost him dearly after he'd left-hooked Ali to the canvas. And surely he must be thinking, the longer the fight goes, the greater the risk of it happening again. Ali, for all his superior speed and greater reach, knows well enough the danger lurking in Cooper's left hand. So he clinches the moment he thinks it's coming. But he clinches easily, clearly content that his stone advantage in weight will keep him in command in the inside exchanges. Cooper, trying to overcome the problem of a shorter reach, lunges with his left hand to the body in an effort to get to his man. Just watch the way Ali circles gracefully away. His hands, held low, are always in a position either to defend or to attack. This, of course, means that his opponent has to attempt to make the fight. Cooper has to try to be the aggressor all the time. But Ali wastes no chance of aggression himself. The punches flash out at lightning speed. And although they may not be particularly damaging ones, he's making them count. Watch also the way he slides away from those Cooper jabs. He makes them miss by a fraction, but that's sufficient. Even if they land, he rides them enough to take away the sting. Cooper knows he has to force the issue, but it isn't easy against a rival as slippery as this. At the end of the first round, there's good reason for him to be happy. It's a promising start. Round 2, and Ali goes into the same routine. Again, Cooper has to try to be the aggressor. Ali clasps his gloves, inviting Cooper to come forward, but the British champion is even more watchful than he was in the first round. Ali rides one jab and parries another. Then he gets home with the right hand. These punches don't look particularly heavy because of the speed with which he throws them, but with more than 14 stone behind them, there's no doubt anybody would know when they arrive. Round 3. Almost at once, they dive into a clinch, and the referee warns them to break at his command. Cooper is obviously trying to get Ali into a corner to cut off his retreat, but the champion seems to delight in getting into difficult spots so he can extricate himself. There's another of those fast right hands from Ali. They go in like lightning. But Cooper rallies smartly, connecting at once with a solid left jab and a right hand to the head. He's throwing those right hands more often than usual. Perhaps this is because he thinks Ali believes he's just a left-hand fighter. Cooper sinks 2 left hooks to the ribs, and once again he tries to pin Ali to a corner, but he slips up with almost ridiculous ease. The fourth round. And this, of course, is a round of expectation. In their last meeting, it ended with Ali just having climbed from the canvas. Now he complains to the referee that Cooper's hit him low. But he's quickly back to the old routine. Somehow, though, as the fifth round begins, it's apparent that he realizes the time has come to step up the tempo. But Cooper responds with a succession of solid left-hand punches. And while Ali shrugs them off, there's not much doubt that some of them hurt. Now for the sixth round, and they've already gone further than their last meeting. Cooper is still going forward. But suddenly Cooper finds himself in trouble. See that sharp right hand from Ali, then another left hook, followed by a right in rapid succession. Heralds what must be the beginning of the inevitable end. Cooper's left eyebrow spurts blood. It's gushing out just like a burst pipe. The referee takes a look at the damage and allows the fight to go on. Ali piles on the pressure, raining punches in all directions, and still the blood spurts everywhere. A second look and it's all over, it's all over. Muhammad Ali is the winner after 1 minute 38 seconds of the sixth round and is still heavyweight champion of the world. And even as the crowd surges into the ring, the argument begins whether the cut was caused by a punch or a collision of heads. But there was no doubt about it. The first right hand on the suspect area started the damage. Cooper shook his head. In went Ali with a left hook and another right to worsen the injury. So another gallant British attempt to win the World Championship ended in disappointment. Well, it may not have been the greatest title fight, but nobody will forget the courage of Cooper and the speed and class of Muhammad Ali.